We go live. There we go. We're live on YouTube now. Alrighty, welcome, my friends. If you're interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. We're doing freebies at this time. So come on in. All you have to do to get qualified for a free reading is put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, and you may get qualified and selected for that free reading. Hello, Clara. Welcome in, darling. Hi, Sai. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. All right, Clara, let's go ahead and do a general reading for you. All righty. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Clara. Spirit, what does Clara need to know? Spirit, what does Clara need to know? Thank you for liking the live, Clara. Hi, Ali. What up? Spirit, what does our friend Clara need to know? All right, I'm going to do one more shuffle, Clara, and then we're going to cut the deck and pull some cards here. All right. Well, hey, at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of wishes being fulfilled. This is known as the genie in a bottle energy. This is all your dreams, your manifestations, your wishes, your hopes, all coming to fruition, coming in. Nines are preparing for the end. They're about completion and attainment. 10 is more completion, but like this is an attainment, fruition. So we are on our way to making our dreams a reality. Let's see what the other cards are saying. All right, 2 pages. Hello. Elizabeth, right? Let me know if I said your name right. I hope you're Elizabeth. You can be anything you want. I'm just trying to remember people's screen names. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I remembered. Hey girl, hey. So we have the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So the pages are newbies. They're starting something new. What new action you're going to take is divinely led, and it's going to lead to a new form of study or a new line of income. Okay. So Clara, whatever it is that you're manifesting, you're going to take action on it, and you're going to receive some sort of material gain, money most likely, if not a new line of study, because this is a card of study. Like she's just staring at that, right? She's like highly studying it. So I do encourage you to keep taking actions with your manifestations and watch them take off. All right, guys, so we are doing some freebies at this time. If you're interested in skipping the list, though, but Clara, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. But if you guys are interested in skipping the line, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, is how you can get on the list, and you're going to be skyrocketing right to the front. So you will be able, I appreciate you, Melody Love. Thank you. You're welcome. Love you too. So go ahead and put your name and the topic matter to be qualified for the reading. Name and topic matter. So as long as you put your name in the topic matter, you can get qualified for a freebie. All right, Judy girl, we're going to go ahead and do yours. But again, to skip the list, go ahead and send that $15 donation. All right, Judy, we're going to do your general reading here for Judy. Spirit, what does Judy need to know? Spirit, what does Judy need to know? Spirit, what does Judy need to know? What's going on for our friend Judy? And I hope you're feeling okay, Judy, because I know you already told me you got into a rollover accident. So I hope you're still improving, you're healing, you're in less pain, if you had any pain at all. All right, last shuffle. There it goes. Cut that deck. All right, the Hermit. The Hermit is the card of wisdom. This is the Virgo card in the deck. Personally, I think Virgos are the smartest of the zodiac, even though Aquarians are the geniuses. Hey, I think Virgos are the most intelligent, smartest. Like they gather information, they gain it, they use it, they apply it. And that's what this card is saying. Like, yes, you need some alone time because the Hermit is very hermited. It's very alone, very by themselves energy. But this is also a card of saying like, I'm going to learn something, right? I'm going to learn something. I'm a beacon of light in the darkness. That's why they have this star lit up on their belt. Traditionally, it's like an old man holding a lantern that's all bright. So we don't have the lantern here, but we have her belt. Let's see what the other cards have to say here. You're going to be all right. Okay, you're going to be okay. Yes, we have the Chariot, which is interesting because, you know, you had your car accident, but you have everything you need, right? You have everything you need to move forward, to keep going. That's what the Magician's Wand is all about, saying that you have everything you need. And then you have my favorite queen in the entire deck of tarot. This is the Queen of Wands. You also get a little Salem here as well. As we know, Salem is a lucky cat. Delaney, thank you so much. I got you. You are going to be next after we finish this one up here. Thank you, Delaney. You're going to get your 5-minute reading in just a moment here. Thank you so much. But you have Salem here, so you have luck on your side. Don't believe the superstition. The superstition is to disempower you. Black cats are actually very, very, very lucky and very protective as well. But she is a beacon of light. People gravitate towards her. They love her energy. She's warm. She's fun. She's inviting. She's confident. So I do think that this is going to allow you to heal, become a little bit more, I do feel like a little bit more shy about driving, but I feel like getting back on the horse is also important as they're like on here. So you have everything you need. You're going to move forward from this. You're going to be okay. And people are probably going to like gravitate towards you right now and check in on you as well. But stand tall, okay? You're going to be all right. You're going to heal and you're going to move on, all right? So I hope that helps there. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight there, Judy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a regular. I really appreciate you so much. All right. And I also appreciate all my regulars here, Elizabeth being one of them. But we do have a donated reading right now. So we are starting the donated readings. Delaney, what type of reading are we doing for you? My PayPal is, oh, okay, there. Just making sure that you didn't write it in the comment section or something like that. I do the cards, which is psychic readings. I do mediumship readings and human design readings. So if you're looking for a topic matter, that's going to be the cards. If you're looking for connection with somebody who's passed away, that's mediumship. And if you're looking to know more about yourself through the lens of human design, that's a human design reading. What that is basically your blueprint to you, what type of energy you possess, how to work specifically with that type of energy, and how to learn to trust yourself using your inner authority, they call it, which is a part of your body that's going to tell you you should do something, you shouldn't do something. It's your deciding factor, if you will. Sophie, thank you so much for the follow. So let me know what you're interested in. But Sophie, it is a $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile. And unfortunately, this is not a reading you're asking about you. Without their consent, Dave or Kate's consent, I cannot tap into their energy. I can, but I just choose not to because it's morally not right. So Sophie, I can ask how love is doing with you, or how Dave might be affecting your energy, but I'm not going to be tapping into somebody's energy without their consent. I hope you understand. But Delaney, I'm not seeing your answer. It just simply could be that you are being filtered by TikTok, because that happens. So let me go ahead and just in case you're being filtered, I'm going to say hi to you on Venmo, because TikTok loves to filter. They love to filter. It's annoying. But you can reply back to Venmo if you are being filtered. If you're not being filtered, I will read your message out loud so that you know that I got it. Thank you, Judy, for liking the live. You're killing it. I appreciate you so much. Truly, truly. So I'm just refreshing the Venmo over and over again because there's a delay when I receive the actual notification. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We're doing tarot readings right now, mediumship readings and human design readings. If you're interested in any of those readings, it is a $15 donation. Linktree link. Hi, Delaney. I see at Delaney. Hello. So you have been being filtered, I assume. So go ahead and just copy what you were saying and then just put it in the Venmo comment. And then I'll be able to receive it there without you being filtered. I don't know why TikTok does this. I have to tell you, last time I saw you, I told you that your reading was on point, and I thought it. Oh, Elizabeth, I want to know what you're gonna say. There. Okay, so can I do? Yes, if you pay another 15, we can do both cards and mediumship. That is correct here. And I thought it was the guy I met, but I met someone else the way you said, and we're in a relationship now. Hey, and it's still fairly new, but oh my God. Well, that's super exciting. Oh, I'm so happy that the cards could get you pointed in the right direction. Oh, yay. Thank you for the validation. I'm so happy. And I'm wishing you the best and healthiest relationship. Jilly, too cool. Thank you for the heart me. So Delaney wants to do 2 readings. We're just waiting for their. I've never been happier. Oh, my heart. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. All right, Delaney, I got your second donation. Do you want to do mediumship first or the cards first? It's up to you. It doesn't matter to me. But I got your 2 donations, so you're all set with that. No, you are very welcome. Thank you for entrusting me with the readings. Like, I like you, and I'm so happy you're a regular. I'm so happy that you're here all the time. So thank you so much for your support, because you're the reason I keep going and keep being able to do what I do. Jill, thank you so much for your question. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. She said, you're amazing. Oh, Elizabeth, you're amazing. You're amazing, girl. Shoot. All right, so let me see here. She says, my question is about love with Anthony. Okay, so Delaney, if you can send me an emoji on TikTok, just so I know that you're back on TikTok and you're there, you're paying attention. This will also be streaming on YouTube, and it will automatically post, so you can watch it anytime. I see your heart there, Delaney. It does look filtered, but I can unfilter that one. But other than that, gave me no other options. Cheryl, thank you for the love me so much, or love you so much. I love you. But your timestamp is going to be 13 minutes. So let's check it out. Just going to do some cleansing breaths. You have 5 minutes on your timer. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Delaney. Delaney. Spirit, what does Delaney need to know about love with Anthony? Ooh, nice. Good job. I love that, Delaney. They said, I found myself doing cleansing breaths too. Spirit, what does Delaney need to know about love with Anthony? Spirit, what does Delaney need to know about love with Anthony? Spirit, what does Delaney need to know about love with Anthony? I feel like this is the good shuffle. Okay, so we're going to cut it. All right. So the first thing that I feel in the body, because I always start with how I feel in the body, what I'm getting, what I'm downloading. I do get nervousness. Samantha, go ahead and take a test and you'll find out if you're pregnant or not. But I just feel like a lot of nervousness in my stomach. It almost feels like a butterfly sensation, but I'm not like somebody who's like, oh, butterflies are amazing. I'm kind of apprehensive about butterflies personally, because butterflies is just your nervous system kicking on. It doesn't mean it's necessarily bad, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily good either. But that's the first thing I feel is like these butterflies here. So to me, when I think about the butterflies, I feel like they're a little bit more positive. But if this person's making you nervous at all, then it's a net negative. But we do have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of indecision. I don't know which way to go. I don't know how to get forward. I'm blind. My emotions are leading me instead of my mind, because the Swords is representative of the element of air. Air is the mind. It's ideas. It's ideas, inspiration, communication, taking action. But she's inactive right now, right? She's inactive. She's trying to figure out like, where should she go? What path should she go down? But it's time for you to realize, like, I can't go in this relationship blind. I have to like take off the blindfold and see things for exactly how they are. But let's see what the other cards are saying here. Interesting. Interesting. So we do have the Magician here. The Magician is a card of saying you have everything you need. Everything you need. Thank you, Veronica, for the follow. You have the wands, you have the pentacles. Oh, this is the pentacle. Sorry. You have the cups, you have the swords, you have this growth of abundance, you have success, passion, desire. You have innocence, you have protection, you have consistent access to it. You have everything that you need. You are the prize. Okay. And I feel like you know that. And I feel like you're a really good manifester. So you may manifest things easily without even trying. So you may be a manifester in your human design type, or you may be a manifesting generator in your human design type. But I just feel like you are somebody who can speak things into existence. So be very cautious with your words. I just feel that because I feel my throat being very stimulated at this time. I really feel like I don't want you to be like a nervous like person who's like, I need to make sure that everything's perfect or I'm out of here type of thing. It looks like there's some work that could be done and things that you've learned from your past that you may be bringing into this, but like, let the new relationship be the new relationship. But if you are seeing any red flags, I do see that you're probably going to be like, oh, red flag, I'm out. Like, I'm not fucking around, I'm out. And I'll show you why I see that in a minute. But first, we're going to talk about the queens. We got two queens. We have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is about truth seeking, being transparent, good communicator. She is Libra. So Libra is the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships and astrology. So she is about relationships and making sure that everything is equal and fair and absolutely like good playing field. Like, he makes me so upset so easy because I just can't find him supporting me mentally. So you might try to work, but there's something here. We're going to talk about it. Just know, like, you are somebody who's a truth seeker. You are somebody who needs that balance in this relationship. And if you're not receiving it, oh, we knocked her down. If you're not receiving it, then it's going to be something that is not filling your cup, right? I do free readings at the beginning of all my lives. I'm not doing freebies at this time, V, but thank you for asking. But the Queen of Cups is a card of saying, like, I know how to fill my cup. I know how to be emotionally independent and emotionally savvy. I am somebody who is an empath because she is an empath. She is a good communicator as well. She is creative. And she's also an empath. If I didn't say that already, I might have. But she's about emotions, creativity, and psychic abilities. So just know, like, you feel things very deeply, but also might be a little out in the clouds, right? I'm a nurse. Oh, look at that. So, like, I know that you feel things really deeply. Now, I do see you trying to work on this in the ER. Oh, thank God you're here. I'm so glad that you're here doing the ER work, because that shit's hard. It's hard work. But the 8 of Pentacles is here saying, like, I'm trying to work on this. I'm back to the drawing board even. Like, from time to time, I'm back to the drawing board. So I'm trying to make this work. I'm trying to make things go. But if it doesn't end up working, I'm not afraid of leaving. I'm not afraid of saying, like, if I got to go, I got to go. This is walking away with knowledge and experience. So if you know what you want and they're not accepting it, or they're not listening to you, and you're saying, like, this is what I need, like, yeah, I can do that, and they do it for a week and they stop doing it, I do think you will eventually walk away from that. Because I do feel like you just, like, I see the red flags and I'm not okay with them. I'm not okay with them. I find myself regretful that I can't just find compassion for his issues and why he isn't saying what I need, right? Well, that's also on him, right? He needs to understand what he needs and what his limitations are and what his boundaries are. And if he's not respecting your boundaries or not respecting what you're doing, you are going to walk away from it. Like, you're going to try to work on it as much as you can, but I do feel like there's going to come a time where you're going to call it. And understand, like, you are worth everything. You are worth the time, the energy, the effort, for truth seeking, for balance, all of that stuff, because you can manifest anything you want. All right, Delaney. So I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. I wouldn't be surprised if you end up being like, okay, this is done here, and walking away with that knowledge and experience for the next thing that comes your way. But I do hope that helps, my love. Cats, don't be fighting. Not while I'm live. You can fight afterwards. Sorry, I got 4 cats in this house. All right, so I feel like Delaney might be typing. I'm not sure because I'm afraid she's being filtered at the same time. But we are doing her second reading as well. And guys, after Delaney's second reading, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you get on the list. So if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and get on the list by sending in that $15 donation. It's hard because he's the father of my baby and my husband. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy. Even a breakup that doesn't have all these attachments can still be really hard. But you have to decide really for yourself if you're willing to put up with this or you're not. Oh, good, you got it. I did. Because I think you were filtered at first or something. But yeah, it really depends on you. I do see you trying. I do see you working at this, but I also see you saying like it's not working and you're walking away. I posted it like 4 times. Oh, you poor thing. I don't know why. This is craziness. But yeah, so it is something that I do see in the cards, but it really is up to you what you want to do and how you want to move forward. All right, Delaney, let's go ahead and do your mediumship reading. Who are we getting in contact? So I do a direct reading or a direct connection where you tell me the relationship to the person, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, etc. If they don't have a traditional relationship to you, give me their first name only, nothing more, nothing less. I just need their first name. I do evidential mediumship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read whoever comes in energetically. I'm going to tell you what their energy feels like. You tell me, yes, this makes sense. No, this does not make sense. Or I don't know, because sometimes we don't know some things that come through. Don't give me too much information, just yeses or nos. Makes sense, doesn't make sense is all I'm going to ask for, because I don't want you to give me any information where I will turn on my biases, because I'm a human being. All humans have biases. And I'm just going to read the energy and you just tell me if it makes sense. And then hopefully we'll get the right person on the horn and we'll give you some messages from them as well. And if you keep posting and I'm not seeing it, please go over to Venmo and just Venmo me their relationship to you or their name by just the comments. Not like when I say Venmo me, it made me sound like I was asking for more money. Just comment it on the Venmo, on the payment you already did. And guys, after Delaney's second reading here, we have an opening. So if you are interested in a reading, come on in. $15 donation, get you a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. I'm just refreshing. There we go. Okay, so the new comment came through. Says grandpa. Okay, let's get your grandpa on the horn. Check him out. For your mediumship reading, it's 24 minutes is your timestamp here. So if you want to fast forward through all the the filtration, you can do that. I already hear a song. I'm going to tell you in just a moment, though. All right, this is for getting in contact with Delaney's grandpa. Delaney's grandpa. Delaney's grandpa. Okay. So the song that I heard was I Can Be Your Hero, Baby. So basically what I'm getting from that, even though that's like a romantic song, I don't feel like there's romance with your grandpa by any means, but it might be somebody you have looked up to, somebody you really were like, this is a father figure to me. This is somebody who's important to me, a hero figure in my life, a role model in my life. So that's what I got right away was that song. Jen, thank you for the follow. So let me know if that makes sense for that by saying yes or no. Also, what I get in my body, I get in my back, like in between my shoulder blades. Yes, she says. It feels like I pinched a nerve or something here. Like there's something in the back in between my left shoulder blade and my spine where it feels like I might have pinched something, like a nerve ending or a muscle or something like that. Like it just feels like I have shoulder pain or shoulder issues. Um, so let me know if that makes sense as well. But it feels like honestly it has to do with the heart. I understand, but it's not that. Okay. Because honestly, like when I think about it, it's more about the heart. So he might have been feeling heart pain in his back because my heart space is being highlighted. I feel like he was somebody who was like, go, 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 like a go-getter type. Like he kind of feels all over the place to me. He might have had ADHD because he just feels like I have this plan and I have that plan and I have this plan and I have that plan. In some plans, it feels like he successfully did them all, and other plans he was like, I'll get back to it later. Very, very much ADHD vibe to me. Where we start a project and we're like, we're gun ho about it for like a week, and then we're like, we're done with it. It's over now. Type of thing here. But he makes me feel like he's very mechanical as well. So I don't know if like he worked on cars or he was really good with fixing things, but he just makes me feel very much like mechanical. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Like I feel like he had like something in his garage where it was like a workbench or something. She goes, yes. Okay, wonderful. Lots of exclamation points. Perfect. All right, Layla, I got you. Thank you so much, my love. You are going to be next. I got you. So now that I think we got Grandpa, I think we got a few things of evidence here. Let's get a message from Grandpa for you. Unless you want more evidence, let me know. But um, I'm not opposed to giving messages at this time. I feel like he always thought you'd end up with somebody like him that had the same traits as him because when I think about his love for you, it makes me feel like it's like the most genuine, caring, just beautiful love that you guys had for one another. I love both, to be honest. Okay, well, if more evidence comes through, I'll give you more evidence as well. This should also be pretty evident because it just feels like he like was over the moon about you. Like you were, I don't know if you were his favorite or one of his top favorites. like finding somebody that like genuinely cared for you, like he genuinely cared for you, like actually care about your health and your and when I say health, I mean physical and mental health, cares about what you do and is interested in what you do and talks to you about it and is there for you. Like, it just feels like that to me because it feels like with Grandpa, like I could talk to him. I could open up to him. I could tell him like what was going on. And I feel like he'd be like, giving you advice and like how to stand up for yourself or how to be confident or not to worry about things. Like, I just feel like there was a lot of like conversations about like, standing up for yourself and being confident comes through here. Yes. You can still have those conversations now. Just so you know, like he hangs around with you a lot. He makes me feel like this is weird. It's buttons. Cats, stop fighting. He's showing me buttons. So I don't know if he was like he could sew a button. It's the only thing he could sew or something like that. But if you ever find random buttons, just random in your house, outside in the world, whatever, cardigans. Okay. Just know that that's your grandpa. That's your grandpa there. If you see a cardigan, you see a cardigan type button, which is like a little big of a bigger button. That's what he's showing me. No one's ever shown me buttons before, so this is quite interesting. But just know that's his sign that he's there, he's around you, you can talk to him. And when you talk to your people who've passed away, talk to them out loud. Like, because when you talk to them out loud, you're talking with intention. You have to make the airways flow. You're vibrating your vocal cords to say something, right? So there's intent behind it. Jimmy, take care of the cats, please. Hey! Enough! Say love. You guys are crazy. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. My cat was trying to kill my other cat. Jeez. I don't know if you guys even heard it. It was awful. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm so sorry about that. I apologize so much. I'm trying to get back to where I was saying or what I was saying. Oh, buttons. If you see them out in the world, know that it's him. You can talk to them out loud. The intention behind your voice is a connection to them. I am their interpreter. I am not your interpreter. So they hear you. You just can't necessarily hear them. But I do feel like your grandpa's going to visit you in dreams if he hasn't already. But he'll probably do more. Okay. Again, I'm so sorry about that. I had to make sure my cats weren't dying. I apologize. Lisa, thank you for the follow. And Delaney, thank you so much for the donations. I hope this made sense. I hope it gave you clarity, comfort in some way. I'm sorry for the passing of your grandfather. Delaney, thank you for the follow, my love. But I do hope all of that made sense. I'm doing well, Lisa. We're just doing some readings today. So if you are interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. Right now we have Layla, but after Layla, we don't have anyone else. So come on in, Linktree link in the profile to get on that list. You're going to be next. It's about 5 minutes. It did. I appreciate it. He was my great grandpa. He had a corner in the house. He scratched his back. Oh, hi. I see you. Okay, thank you. And it made my grandma so mad. Oh, no wonder he was pointing it out right away. It just felt like it felt like an irritant. Like it felt like it really hurt though. So even though it made your grandma mad, it rubbed pain on. Oh no. It's a little comical though. It's a little funny that happened. I mean, he probably got really hurt because the way it felt in my my body was like it actually hurt, but oh man, grandma's like he had dementia and would forget. It was so funny. He didn't give me any signs of dementia, which is interesting. Usually they do, but maybe he just didn't want to talk about it. It really depends on what they want to talk about, not really what I want them to tell me. Oh my gosh, I just see your grandma getting mad and being like, damn it, or shit. I just feel like she swore about it. Alrighty. So Layla, I did see you, but I don't see your questions. I just see hi. So what type of reading are we doing for you, love? He forgot a lot, not much, but I was there when he passed. He was my great grandpa. Yeah. He seemed like a really good guy. He seemed like a really good guy to me. He was so cool. He knew Al Capone. Oh my God. He golf caddied for him. Wow. That's wild. He fought in World War II. He did a whole bunch of stuff. My grandpa, he says it through Venmo. Sorry. I had a grandpa drove a tank for an Africa fight. Wow. He was a go-getter. He did a bunch of shit. Bunch of stuff. I think it's too long to show on here. Okay, not a problem. I'm just getting back to the main screen on Venmo, but it is freezing for whatever reason. Okay, so it says, I have a crush and I want to know if I should invest in it or not. Okay, perfect. Let's check it out. I'm not going to say his full name. I'm just going to say the first initial of his name. But, your grandpa Delaney is awesome. Thank you for fighting the good fight, sir. Keeping us free. Now we need more freedom fighters to keep us free even now because tyranny is in America. And I am, just for public knowledge, for anyone who's new here, I am against the administration. I'm against the Cheeto Man. I'm against Elon Musk. I'm against MAGA in general. That is not where I stand. All right, Layla, let's go ahead and do some cleansing breaths for you, where your timestamp is going to be 35 minutes. And we're going to see what's going on with this crush. And guys, after Layla, we don't have anyone else. Send in your donation to get a reading if you're interested in getting a reading. $15, 5 minutes. All right, Spirit. This is for our friend Layla. Spirit, what does Layla need to know about their crush with T? Spirit, what does Layla need to know about their crush with T? Excuse me. Spirit, what does Layla need to know about their crush with T? This one's about to pop out. I don't know. Pop it out. Come on. If you want to go, then let's go. I don't know. Just in the body, honestly, it just feels like apprehension. So it could be like you're nervous or you're scared of commitment or something like that, but I just feel apprehensive. I don't feel any pressure. I don't feel any ick. I don't feel any negative or positive. It just feels like apprehensive. That's all I really feel in the body. So let's see what the cards have to say. I know that's not much to go on, but that's all I'm feeling. Because it's almost like I could take it or leave it. That's how it feels. Like I can take it or leave it. That apprehension. Ooh, words are hard. April, thank you so much for being here. I got you. You are going to be after Layla. Thank you so much. We do have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant's a leader. Is a spiritual leader, is a role model, is grounded as well. This is somebody who's imparting wisdom on others. Gray is wisdom in tarot. This is somebody who will give you advice if you need it. So this person, to me, like when I look at this card, it's like it's almost feeling like trusting in yourself, trusting in your ancestors, trusting in your spiritual team to let you know if it feels wrong, then it probably is. You know, you don't need a reason. You don't need a legitimate, like, well, it's wrong because of this, this, and this. It just feels wrong, so it's wrong, right? That's just all it is. Yeah, you're overthinking it, darling, and you're weighing it out. We got 2 2s so far. You got to trust your intuition, darling. You got to trust your intuition. I do see in your past that there has been people who probably wronged you behind your back, whether they cheated on you, stole from you, or lied to you. I do see that in your past, but I feel like that gives you almost like a superpower in that way, where you like know to trust. Like if something feels off, it probably is. Something's too good to be true, it probably is, type of thing. But we're going to start with the 2 2s though. We choose our partnerships, dualities, balance. Okay. 2 of Wands is overthinking, and the 2 of Pentacles is weighing things out, trying to balance them. So if you feel like it's too much in your head, or you're too much in your way, or there's something here that doesn't feel quite right, like I've been saying, right? Trust that feeling. You don't need to balance it out. You can absolutely say like something, I'm trying to maybe put a square peg in a round hole where it's just not working. Because we do have the moon, and the moon is a little concerning to me because the moon is about your intuition, because it is the card of Pisces. Pisces is the natural ruler of the 12th house, and the 12th house is your spiritual house. It is your intuitive house. It's unknown enemies and unseen circumstances as well, and it's mental health. So you can see here the Swamp Thing is right behind the 2 characters who are not paying attention to it. They're actually paying attention to the moon. So there is something here with growth and evolution, because the masks they are wearing are dog masks and wolf masks. So this is the dog, this is the wolf. And then the face of the Hermit, which is this card here, this is the box, that's her face in the moon. That's her face. So you're gaining a lot of insight. You're gaining a lot of wisdom from this whole experience that you have undergone before. And this is the card that I see, like probably in your past, you dealt with somebody who wasn't doing the right things in your relationship, was probably skirting past your boundaries or not respecting your boundaries, things of that nature. So I do feel like this is where the past comes in, but trusting your intuition, especially because you have the Queen of Cups right next to here. So it makes me feel more like trust yourself, trust your body when it's talking to you. If you feel like when you're away from this person, not near them, because near them, you're getting their energy. You might be feeling a certain way, but if you're by yourself and you're like thinking like, I don't really want to do this. I'm not really for it. Trust that. Trust that. And if your body's saying, you know what, I do like this. I think about this person and I smile and I feel like it's great and I feel like it's wonderful. But trust yourself, trust in the energy, okay? I'm going to pull one more card here. Literally the High Priestess. So definitely trust your intuition. Definitely trust it. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a test in intuition for you because you are a spiritual person. She doesn't come out for non-intuitives, period. But the last card we're going to have here is the 10 of Pentacles. Security. Feeling secure in your decisions that you make, feeling secure in the purchases that you buy, feeling secure in the jobs that you have. But the 10 of Pentacles is completion. Something is completed here. Something is moving on. Like, I'm confident in myself because I trusted my intuition and I now feel good about myself and I'm confident about myself. So trust in the feelings that you're having about this person when you are not near them, when you're not around them. Okay, because again, when you're around them, you could be getting their energy and be feeling a certain way because they want them. I do like him and being with him, but I'm nervous. So that's what I'm saying. You got to trust that energy, like that nervous energy here, right? But you can try it. I mean, you can try anything and see what happens. But again, it's trusting that intuition because we have like literally 3 intuition cards back to back to back. So it's all about trusting that intuition and knowing what's right for you. And if you're feeling nervous, because, or apprehensive, because I felt apprehension in the body. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but no, that's probably there for a reason. And if it's about your stuff from your past, or maybe it's about this person specific, you have to like sit down and like really meditate about it and really feel it out. But I do feel security's at the end there, but wisdom and imparting wisdom is here as well. So trust yourself about it. They're not really giving us a big yes or a big no. It's more like this is a test in intuition and you're going to learn from this, but you have to decide on your own what you want to do. I know that's not what you asked for. I know you're asking, like, is it worth it? But I do think this is spirit testing you and your intuition. So that's why they didn't really give me an answer of a yes or a no. But instead of that, they were like, you know what to do. Trust in yourself, trust in the decisions you make, because it's going to make you feel more confident in your intuition when you make decisions from that intuitive part. All right, Layla. Layla, have we ever done your human design? But April, you are next, my darling. Because if we've done your human design, we can see, maybe it's my body graph. No, we haven't. Okay, if you're ever interested, no, don't. You're okay with that emoji. If you're ever interested, we got it. April wants to do human design. Yay! Oh, yay, April! I'm so excited. Human design is my favorite modality. So whenever you're ready for it, human design is this. So let me just show you real quick. This is human design. It's a chart reading. And it's all about your energy, what type of energy you possess, how to work with that specific energy, and how to trust yourself in making decisions. So like, I'm a splenic projector, and because this is defined right here, this is my splenic center. So this is saying that I need to trust my intuition when making decisions. I need to trust my instinct with making decisions. That's why I wanted to look and see if we did it, because if this is your authority center, your splenic center, that's what that means. And that's really what was coming through. So I do, so whenever you're ready for it, you can also look it up yourself. You don't need a professional's input unless you want a professional's input. I mean, I would love you to come back and get a reading with me, but you don't have to. It's free. It's a free resource online. So all you have to do is type in human design chart, human design body graph. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to say. And then you're going to fill in the information, your birth date, including the year, the time of birth, your place of birth, and then you're going to generate your chart, and then you can just read your chart from there. It is a free resource. I am never going to gatekeep it because I want everyone to know what their human design type is. I want everyone to be knowledgeable about it. Excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. And so, so you can look it up for yourself. And if you want a professional's opinion on it, come on back, $15 donation. We'll go over it. So April, it looks like you are interested in a human design reading. Naz, thank you so much for the follow. I only do 5-minute readings. So it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Bet. So April, let me know if human design is what you want. Let me know your birth date, including the year, your time of birth, and the city and state, or the city and country that you were born in. If you are not interested in human design, let me know what other type of reading you're interested in. And also I'm going to stream it live on TikTok, YouTube, excuse me. So it will always be available to you. I'm going to give you your timestamp so you can always come back and watch it later. Layla, thank you so much. Oh, you want to do human design? Yay. All right, Layla, you're going to do human design right after April here. I got it, darling. Thank you so much. I'm excited to do it. I'm so excited. Okay, let me go ahead and stream though. Share my screen. And I hope you're not being filtered here, April. If you are being filtered, if you want to come on to the second link in the link tree, that's my YouTube. You have to be logged into YouTube to use the live chat, but you can live chat from there. Oh, you sent it through Venmo. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me go ahead and fill this in. Oh, you are in the Midwest like moi. I am in Michigan. I'm just filling in your information. Oh, that's all right. Okay, perfect. She wants to know more about her gifts and her spiritual practice because she's a medium too. Okay, perfect. Girl, you are intuitive, period. Okay, do you know the basics of your human design chart, like your type, your strategy, and your authority? Those are the three main takeaways to anyone's human design chart. Are you familiar with it? Oh, perfect. She knows she's a generator. All right. So quickly, before we get into the spiritual stuff, I do just want to like go over your type just very quickly. All right. So first and foremost, for anyone who's new here, this is the human design body graph. There is two sides to your chart. There's the black side and the red side. The red side's formulated 88 days before your birth. That's when your soul imprints upon your body. All the red lines are in correlation with your unconscious side or the red side of your chart. The black side of your chart correlates with the black lines, and this is your personality. This is imprinted on you at the moment of your birth. So these are the things that are tangible to you, things you understand about yourself. The shapes in here are chakras. We have 9 chakras instead of 7. All right, really quickly, let's go over your type. So you're a generator. That means that you have your sacral definition here, this red square. When you are a generator, you have enough energy to do anything that inspires you. Okay, anything that inspires you, period. Now, when you have the inspiration, you can start it and complete it. Like you can get all the energy to get it done. Generators tend to have a little bit of problem sleeping. So if you have trouble sleeping at all, make sure that before you go to bed, you're sitting on your couch and watching TV and you're nodding off. That is your sign that you are ready for bed. If you try to go to bed before your body is tired or indicating it's tired, you're flopping and flipping and doing all the twists and turns into 3, 4 in the morning and being frustrated by it. Now, when you're a generator, you are here to respond. Respond means you're responding to your environment. So whatever is in your immediate environment, you are able to respond to. So that looks like dogs or animals, cats. Looks like seeing a billboard and going, yep, I'm hungry, I want that Taco Bell, or no, I'm not hungry, I don't want that Taco Bell, or because those are guttural noises. So trust those guttural noises because you can trust your gut. You are here to respond to your environment and saying, I want to do that thing in my environment, or I don't want to do that thing in my environment. And that can relate to humans as well, but it's not necessarily about responding to people. It's responding to the environment in which you find yourself in. All right. And then lastly, your authority centers your gut. You are somebody who is capable of making in-moment decisions. You are somebody who needs to trust their gut decision immediately, because it's never going to steer you wrong. So trusting your gut is going to be the best way for you to make decisions. All right. So let's talk about your spiritual gifts here. One, you have your throat chakra heavily defined. Out of the 11 gates, which is the numbers that you see here in the throat, right? All these numbers are what's known as gates. You have 6 of the 11 defined. This is heavy definition. The throat center in the body is the manifestation center. You are a good manifester. You can manifest things. You can not as well as like a manifesting generator, but it kind of just depends on who you're by. So like if you were with me oracally, like on the phone with me or with me in person, I actually have gate 20. So we would connect to the spleen, which is the gate 57, or through the gate 57 right here. And then you would be able to really manifest and really speak things into existence in a really big way, because it would take you to the manifestation center, not manifestation, the instinctual center, or the intuitive center. And then also, it looks like we wouldn't actually connect here to the sacral. So, but you are still very good at manifesting, okay? You also have the gate of mystery. So you are somebody who really wants to do the research. Yeah, you are one line, so you definitely want to do the research. When something really like excites you, illuminates you, and you want to know the secrets to, that's what the gate of mystery is all about. Like you are somebody who's going to investigate. You're going to find the mysteries. You're going to find the answers to it. You're probably really cool in esoterics or like anything that has to do with behind the veil or spiritual work, and really like finding how things work and getting to their basics, essentially. Gate of mystery is one of my favorite gates, period. Where is gate 61? It's in your north node too. So your north node is your future direction. So you are somebody who's going to be unveiling what's behind the veil. Also, again, you have gate 57 in both sides of your chart. Gate 57 is in your design moon, and it's also in your earth for your personality. So you are grounded by your intuition, intuitive clarity, and it's also in the moon. The moon itself is your emotions. So you may actually be reading other people's emotions, especially because you have a completely open solar plexus. There is no activations at all in that solar plexus. That means you are a true empath. You truly feel other people's emotions like they are your own. Make sure every night when you go home, especially if you're doing mediumship work or psychic work of any kind, that you are releasing this energy that does not belong to you. Okay, you're releasing it because it does not belong to me. So just know, like, this is going to be your tell about one of your psychic abilities is big big empathy. You're around people, you feel those emotions like they are your own. And again, intuitive clarity. So you are just going to get downloads. You may be clear. You might hear spirit in the right ear. So with gate 57, that is hearing spirit in the right ear and also having that intuitive clarity. But I also feel like you may have clear cognizance, which I don't know if I'm reading it off the chart or if I'm reading it intuitively, because you do have gate 43, and that's the gate of insight. And to me, that could bring clear cognizance to it. But you might just have a knowing. You just might like know things without like having a rhyme or reason to know those things or touch that item or whatever it may be. That's for sure. I just know shit. Right. So trust that. It's clear cognizance. And I do think that's has to do with gate 43 when I look at it. But you are highly intuitive. You're highly empathic. You are highly intuitive because you have gate 57 on both sides. You're a good manifester. You can manifest things, bring things into reality pretty easily. But I don't think you talk them into existence. When I look at this, I want you to write it down. Do a lot of like writing manifestations for some reason. I feel that way. But yeah. But you can definitely hear spirit in the right ear if you're listening. All right, April. Well, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you some validation here. Human design should just be very validating work. We love her. She's wonderful. Thank you. Yes, spot on. Thank you. You're very welcome, April. You are very welcome. And thank you for wanting human design. It is my favorite modality to give. And I always love doing a human design reading. So thank you so much for allowing me to read your chart today. And if you want more information, let me know. We can do it again if you are interested. All right, Layla, we have you next, my love, for doing a human design reading. If anyone else is interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, is how you can get on the list. So, Layla, what I'm going to need from you, it's your birth date, including your year of birth. I need your time of birth, and I need the city and state, or the city and country, depending if you're born in the States or not. Yeah, where you were born. City and place, a city and country, or city and state that you were born in. Perfect. Hi, Markeisha. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to see you. Haven't seen you since the days of that bus shuttle. I'm not gonna say the business, but I haven't seen you for like, I don't know. It's almost been like 8 years. It's been a long time. Just happened into like your live. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so sweet to me. I appreciate you. And your family is so beautiful. I'm not on Facebook anymore, but I do see them here on TikTok. Every now and again, I try to like stay on the For You page, so if anyone can get money from me, they'll get money from me. But your family's so beautiful. All right, I got your information here, Layla. Let's go ahead and insert it. I'm going to stream it on YouTube again. And then let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, no, I did the wrong one. Good thing I double checked. Boop. 10:56. I love an exact time. And then lastly, okay. That's not how you spell that. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get this over here. So I already explained the chart, so I'm not going to explain it again unless you want me to. If you want me to, just let me know. And guys, again, we have nobody after Layla, so if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. This is a human design reading, but that's not all we do here. We do psychic readings and mediumship readings as well. So let's go for it. So what we're going to talk about here is your type, what type of energy you have, how to work with that specific type of energy, and how to trust the decisions that you make. Now, you are also a natural empath as well, and you also feel like you have something to prove. I can see you being a people pleaser as well, and I also see that you may have ADHD. Now, you can say if that all makes sense in the comment section by saying yes or no, but that's what I see immediately in your chart. Oh my God, yes, she says. All right, so what type of energy you possess is the type of the manifesting generator. What that means is that you have sacral definition right here, and you have a very loaded sacral energy. So you have a lot of energy that you need to burn throughout the day. But you have a direct connection through gate 20, which is right here in the throat, gate 20. And that gate 20 goes all the way here to gate 34, which is the gate of power, which leads us right to the sacral. Now, manifesting generators can either have a direct connection like you, and there's only one channel that does it, which is the 2034. It's the only channel that's the direct channel to the sacral, to the throat. Or they can have an indirect connection. So if they had, actually, you also have an indirect connection because you have this connection here and this connection, which is an indirect connection to the sacral center here. So let's talk about it. What does it mean to be a manifesting generator? You have a very, very big superpower that not everyone has. Thank you, Moon, Heaven, Ali. Thank you so much for the follow. You are somebody who can literally speak things into existence. Like, you are a manifester that can literally say, I want this or I want that. So if you're vibing high or you're vibing low, you need to be extra careful with your words, because when you bring emotion into it, Deanna, thank you for the follow. When you bring any type of emotion into it, you are like putting even more energy into those manifestations, and you're going to see whatever it is manifest in your reality. Now, typically when we have a low vibration, we are mostly mad or upset or sad, and we accidentally manifest things that we may not actually want. When we're vibing high, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. When we're vibing high, we typically are, manifesting for the things we actually want. But make sure you know what you want when you're manifesting with a high vibe. And make sure you're being careful with your words when you're vibrating low, okay? Because you don't want to accidentally manifest something you didn't actually want into reality. Manifesting generators have enough energy from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed. Now, because you have a heavy loaded sacral, you have a lot of energy. So I'm going to tell you the same thing that I just told April, which is when you are going to go to sleep, that's your goal, right? It's like it's bedtime. I got to wake up at 6 in the morning. I want to be in bed by 11, even though I'm not necessarily tired. Your body's going to be the indicator to tell you when it's time to go to bed, because you are just going to nod off, right? You're going to be watching TV, because my generators don't really watch TV. They play on their phones or they do other things. Like I have to focus in on TV. If I'm watching something, I can also play on my phone, but I like to really focus on the TV when I'm watching it. So I don't actually have the TV on when I'm playing on my phone typically, unless there's, some reason I do. But either way, I regard, because I'm a projector. I'm not the same type as you at all. But when you are a generator, you're trying to go to sleep and you can't do it, you're going to go ahead and meditate, or you're going to read a physical book, like get a real book, right? A real one. Get a real book and open that bitch up. I do not want you on your phone. I don't want you on your tablet. I don't want you on your Kindle. That blue light's going to mess with your head, all right? So get a physical book. The last thing I'm going to recommend is doing low-level activities such as floor yoga or chair yoga, something that is not going to exert too much of your energy, but get enough of that energy out where you are feeling tired. All right, so that's that. And then also you're sacral. You're a sacral manifesting generator. So you are also somebody that needs to trust their gut when making decisions. You are somebody who can make an in-moment decision. How you feel in that moment is your gut speaking to you. So that nervous energy could be your gut speaking to you. Okay. You do take on other people's emotions, and you're also taking on instincts of other people as well. So when we have white in the chart, this is where we're taking in other people's energies. We're shaking it up like a pop can. I'm from Michigan. I say pop. I won't hear anything about it. And then you open that pop can and everything shoots out, right? So we're amplifying that energy back to other people. So we're taking it in, we're amplifying it, and we're shooting it back to other people everywhere that we have white in our chart. So you might be labeled a drama queen your whole life. Probably if April's still here, probably same with April. Been called a drama queen, or like you need to get a grip, you're too emotional. No. I'm taking in the emotion from everyone around me, and then I'm the one who's like popping off because I'm feeling all of that emotions. So just be cautious of that, but trust yourself in making decisions by trusting your gut, not second guessing your gut, not letting your brain turn on by saying, but your brain has nothing to do with this. Your brain has nothing to do with decision making. Your brain is here to keep you alive and functioning. Your body's here to make the decisions for you. So if you hear but coming into your brain, that's your brain turning on, trying to override your sacral energy. We're not going to let that happen. Okay. We're going to trust that. It's an experiment. So you're going to see how that works for you. All right. But Layla, I hope that gave you some clarity. I hope it gave you insight. It's a little scary how accurate this all is. Isn't it wild? Like literally, when I discovered human design, I thought I was a generator because I had ADHD. You're very welcome, Layla. I had ADHD, so I was like doing what everyone else has been doing. I also was taught, because most of us are taught to live like a generator, because most of the population is generators, whether it's a manifesting generator or a generator, and your guys are about 70% of the population. So capitalism is really designed for the generator, but the generator has to be inspired by the work. They can't just do meaningless work. They have to be inspired by what they do to do a good job. But the world wasn't designed for me, and I didn't realize, and I kept hitting like these brick walls. I kept like inviting myself to places and doing things and just making my dreams happen. And I just kept getting like headbutting everywhere I went. Like either my coworkers would hate me, and my boss would like me, or my boss would love me and my coworker, or my boss would hate me and my coworkers would like me. Like there was never any like streamlining shit going on for me when it came to work, or like even with some certain friendships that I grew up with, because I was inviting myself. But when I actually looked into human design for the first time, it blew my mind because I realized my energy is penetrating. I have a very penetrative energy, or yours is enveloping. But my energy is very penetrating. So when I hang around people that aren't ready for my energy, they kind of feel a little violated by my energy because I'm just there and I'm too much for them. They can't handle it. And that's okay. Not everyone's for me and I'm not for everyone. So, in that time though, I was feeling like, what was wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And then when I did human design, I was like, nothing's been wrong with me the whole time. I just been conditioned to live my life like a generator when I am not a generator. I am a projector. I am somebody who has limited energy. I have limited energy to do a bunch of work. That's why I feel like I can't do anything but sit on the couch half the time. It's because I don't have enough energy to get things done. Especially when I worked for a 9 to 5. Oof, I could not get off the couch after work. Like I could barely even feed myself. Like it's a lot. But being a generator means you have that energy as long as you're inspired. Alrighty, let's stop streaming here. I forgot I was streaming there. Hi, Sherry. I totally missed your question there about 10 minutes ago, but we're not doing freebies at this time. I don't know if you're still here or not, but it's a $15 donation, link in the profile. All right, guys. So we are caught up. We're caught up with all the readings at this time. So there is no wait if you are interested in a reading. Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. So go ahead and put in that $15 donation. You're going to get a 5-minute reading of your choice. Of course, we do psychic readings, we do mediumship readings, and we do human design readings. If you just joined us, we just got done with 2 human design readings. And I'm so happy because people do human design readings, but it feels like it's the least one that gets chosen. And it's my absolute favorite. So I'm always like amped and happy and excited to do anyone's human design reading. But you don't need a professional's opinion on it if you don't want to. You can always find your own chart for free online. All you have to do is just Google human design body graph, human design chart. There's going to be free generated charts there. You can plug in your information, your date of birth, including the year, your time of birth, and the city and state or city and country you're born in. It's going to generate that chart. And if you do want Talra, I hope I'm saying that right. Talra, thank you so much for the follow. But if you want to check it out, you can do that for free. And if you want a professional's opinion, you're looking at it, you're like, this is entirely too complicated. I don't even know. You can come back if you'd like to get a reading with me. Otherwise, there's so many good human design readers on this app, even like some really talented human design readers on this app. So you don't have to choose me if you don't want to, but if you do, it would make my day. I'm not going to pretend that it wouldn't. It absolutely would, because I love it so much. It's my favorite thing. Changed my life in the best ways possible. And now I am healthier. My anxiety is at an all-time low. My depression's gone. Like my life has just improved so drastically since I've been following my human design type and stop pretending that I'm a generator and to start really embracing the projectorness of it all and waiting for those invitations and knowing those invitations are going to come. Like being online right now, knowing the invitation is going to come through the form of a $15 donation. That is my invitation to read you. It looks as simple as that. As simple as that. Can also look like a written invitation, a verbal invitation. It's just somebody saying, you know what, I see you. I recognize what you're doing. I like it. Let's do something about it. Let's go do this or let's go do that. And then the authority center tells you, like, is this meant for me? Am I supposed to do this or not? So trust in the body when making decisions. All righty, guys. Just waiting on the next one to come through. Oh, Miss Ashley Elizabeth, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. Just doing a refresh just to make sure I didn't miss anything. It does not appear that I did. No, I didn't miss anything yet. Perfect. Perfect. Just waiting on that next donation. So again, the psychic readings are about clarity or insight about a topic matter. So if you're looking about insight about love, finances, health, career, looking for a general reading, relationship reading, you can do any of those. Just let me know in the comment section once you send in your $15 donation what the topic is. I don't want any information on the topic. Just tell me what is the topic. You can say love with somebody, my relationship with somebody, career, things like that. So I don't want a bunch of information, and I highly suggest to anyone who watches psychic readings and things like that to not give a lot of information to any psychic. If you book with somebody like on their website and they have an intake form, run for the hills, girl. Run for the hills, because they're using that to get information out of you. A real psychic, a real medium does not need any information. Spirit's going to tell us what they need you to know. Okay. Thank you, Ashley Elizabeth, for the follow. Alexis, it is a $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile. I would love to answer that question about Vincent. I hope that's how you say that. And absolutely, we can see what's going on with what you need to know about them. But it is a $15 donation. You're going to get a 5-minute reading. It is recorded also on YouTube, so you can watch it anytime you'd like if you are interested in that. I'm going to give you the timestamp. You just remember today's date, and then you can go back and watch it anytime. Hey, Kelly. What up, girl? Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking the live. We're just waiting on our next donation to come through. I'm just going to give a little shake here to my money jar, and then also maybe say my manifestation. It doesn't matter the date, doesn't matter the location. Nope, sorry, I did it wrong. Doesn't matter the date, doesn't matter the time, doesn't matter the location. Every time I go live, I receive 20 donations. That's my manifestations. Every time I go live, it doesn't matter the date, it doesn't matter the time, it doesn't matter the location. Every time I go live, I receive 20 donations. Carrie, it's a $15 donation. Go ahead and go to the Linktree link in the profile. You can use Venmo, you can use PayPal, or my website, first link in the Linktree, to get your $15 donation over so that you can get your 5-minute reading. And there is no wait. There is no wait. You're going to get your reading right away. Right away. Doesn't matter the date. It doesn't matter the time. Doesn't matter the location. Every time I go live, I receive 20 donations. But I just had to say it a third time, because the power of 3. All righty. So I'm thinking, oh, yay, Talra, I got you. Oh, you're requesting 15 from me, Talra. I'm going to deny that request. I'm going to deny that request. And if you can, if you are interested in getting a reading, go ahead and send in a $15 instead of requesting it. Oh, perfect. Got you, Talra. Thank you. So Miss Ashley, you're new to TikTok. So how you're going to get to my profile, and you're going to click on my picture right here, this little picture in the left-hand corner. From there, there's going to be a pop-up that happens. You're going to click that picture again. So you're going to click this one once and that picture again. So a total of 2 times clicking my picture. It's going to take you right to my profile. In the profile, you're going to see that Linktree link right there. Click on that Linktree link. It's going to give you some options. The first link is my website. And the third and fourth links are Venmo and PayPal. All right, Talra, we'll go ahead and do your love. Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. If I'm not saying your name correctly, please let me know how to say it correctly. I would love to say it correctly. So hopefully I am, but if I'm not, do correct me. I won't be offended at all, I promise you. All right, so Miss Ashley, thank you for the heart me. So let's see. Tolura. Okay. Gonna do some cleansing breaths here. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 15 minutes. Close enough. Oh no. Oh no, let me try again. She said close enough. That's not right then. Uh, Talira. Is it Talira? That actually rolls off the tongue better than what I was saying. Talira? Yay! All right, did it. See, I have faith in myself. I can say names right. All right, let me go ahead and do a cleansing breath here. All right, this is for our friend Talira. Spirit, what does our friend Talira need to know about love? Oh, that was a terrible shuffle. I didn't like that at all. Spirit, what does Talira need to know about love? Spirit, what does Talira need to know about love? What's going on here? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me birth for anyone who's new here. Last shuffle. With love specifically, what I'm feeling in the body is I feel a little uneasy. Like there's a part of me that's like, I don't know, it feels like I'm craving some sort of freedom, but also feeling like bound to somebody, like I'm getting like a handcuff to somebody. So I don't know if you're like in an on again, off again situationship type of thing with somebody. But it just feels like I'm bound to somebody that I kind of want to be free from, but kind of like okay with being bound with at the same time. Hopefully that makes sense because that's just the initial feeling I have in the body here. So let's go ahead and read the cards though, but you can let me know if that made sense by saying, yes, that made sense or no, that did not make any sense. Well, I read you the bottom of the card here. The bottom of the deck we have, yes, it does. Okay, wonderful. The Six of Wands is the card of victory, period, point blank. This is a victorious card, the only card in tarot that is about victory. We have behind the character, you can see there's even more characters. There's one here, and one here, even though this one is seemingly giving our main character a bunny tail, which is silly. I wish they would have like shown her a little bit more, but that's neither here nor there. But there is a following here. So this is a support system, your support system. And they're going to help you get on this horse and help follow you because you're leading the way into your victory. Okay. The wands are the element of fire. When we talk about fire, we're talking about transformation. Just by nature, if you think about a fire, if you think about a bonfire, it turns from logs to ash, right? It's transforming that log into ash. It's also about passion, desire, motivation, as well as psychic abilities. But I really feel like getting with your support team is going to help you feel supported to walk away if that's what you're wanting to do. Let's see what's going on. Oh, girly. Whew. Just the cards feel heavy to me. I wouldn't be surprised if you're dealing with an earth sign person, a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. And again, it does not have to be their sun sign. It could be their rising sign or their moon sign. If it is their sun sign, great. If it's not, don't worry about it. But this is Taurus specifically. Taurus is stubborn. Taurus is slow moving by nature, luxurious as well, loves luxury, loves income, loves money, loves the big shiny toys, this type of energy here. This is what I'm reading into potentially that person I feel chained to. I'm honestly surprised the devil's not here because I really was kind of thinking like the devil's going to be here. But he's not, so that's fine. But the King of Pentacles likes it their way. They like it their way because they have enough money, because he's the richest king, to do whatever it is he wants, regardless if your person that you're having this entanglement with has money or doesn't have money. They have that arrogance about them, right? Maybe an entitlement towards them, which is the opposite of gratitude. And gratitude is always the answer, right? So if you're dealing with anyone that has entitlement issues, they are unhealthy. I do see that you're single here, but you might be trying to keep tabs on him potentially, or the other way around. They could be keeping tabs on you. I don't usually read this card as like keeping tabs on, but I just get it with this card today. This is Virgo though. This is Virgo energy. Again, another earth sign is Virgo. She is a beacon of light in the darkness. She is somebody who is smart and is of service and really wants to be of service, but also needs somebody who reciprocates her energy, or she'd rather be alone. If you don't reciprocate what I'm giving, I'd rather be alone. I'd rather hermit up. I'd rather be by myself. If you are, for whatever reason, checking in on this person every now and again, I would recommend you don't anymore. Because even though this situation is hard, it's an entanglement, it's a detachment in some way, you can do a cord cutting if you'd like. Cord cuttings will cut that cord, but you have to be ready to block them. You have to be ready to never communicate with them ever again if you're going to do that cord cutting. But we do have judgment. Judgment is a calling card. When we have this calling card, it's saying that you are leveling up. When you realize like you may be better off without this person, I don't need to keep tabs on this person. I'm ready for this new transformation. I'm ready to really embrace the lessons that I've learned, because what has happened in the past is something that we can't fix. We can't fix the past. We can't put the past back into the cups. The water spilt. It's all spilt. But what we can do is we can look behind us and see these two cups. These two cups will lead us to this bridge, will lead us back to life, will lead us to our leveling up, will lead us to our new transformation. When we talk about pages, we're talking about newbies, somebody who's starting something new. This transformation, because again, wands, transformative, is going to be something new that you are fated to do. You are supposed to level up. You are supposed to say, I'm ready to be by myself, to be single from this situation. Not forever by any means, but from this situation with this entanglement with this person, and say like, we can't fix it. We can't fix it, but I can choose me. I can choose my own transformation. I can choose to level up from this. Talira, I got it. Sorry, it took me a minute. Talira, I hope that helped. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for submitting your $15 donation. I really do hope that helped. Hi, Josh, 2024. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can submit that donation. There is no wait. You're going to be next. You're going to be right away. So go ahead and get that donation in. Talra says, thank you. It did. I'm so glad it resonated, darling. But my heart goes out to you because it's hard. But remember, you have victory at the bottom of the deck. So get with your support team. They're going to help you get up to victory to stay away from this person. And if you are ready to cut that cord, I do cord cuttings. You can utilize me if you'd like. You don't have to by any means, because I do charge for my services. But you can always find online how to do cord cuttings if you're interested in doing it on your own. But if you want somebody's professional touch on it, feel free to come back to me. If you'd like, you would have to DM me. I will never message you guys first, ever. If you get a random message from me saying like, I just came across your profile and I felt like you needed a reading, that's a scam. It's a scam. Anyone that's doing that to you is a scam artist. So just block them, report them, get them out of there. I will never message you first. And if I do message you first, you're going to see it's my profile that you go to, right? Because there's, I think one time I messaged somebody first because they had a reading with me, but they didn't show up. And I'm like, I got to find this person because I want to give them their reading. They paid for it. And then I was like, it's really me. I promise. Look at my profile. Like, it's truly me. I got your donation, but I couldn't get your reading to you. And she's like, oh my God, I did send that donation. And then, this, that, and the other thing happened. And, we made a plan to get her reading. So that's the only reason I even messaged anyone to begin with, is because they already paid for a reading. But I will never message you guys first. So be safe out there in these streets of TikTok, because there's a lot of TikTok scammers and TikTok does not do anything about them. They're like, oh, it's a fan site. It's a fan site. No, it's not. It's somebody who's stealing from people. Get out of here. So be safe, guys. I will always indicate to you to be safe. All right, guys. So we are waiting for our next donation to come through. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. Miss Ashley, I don't know if you're still here or not, but hopefully you didn't have any issues getting to the Linktree link. I sure hope you didn't. But I don't know. I don't see you here. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the live here on YouTube, TikTok, and just try again. So follow me if you haven't followed me already, so you can join me on the very next one. But we are going to do a restart here on TikTok. So I'm going to be right back. I'm not going anywhere. We're just going to refresh this live here by getting off and getting back on. BRB. All right, getting back on. All right, we're back on TikTok. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in in a reading, we are doing $15 donated readings at this time. So go ahead and send in your donation to the Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. There is no wait at this time. So you're going to get your reading right away. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. So if you're interested in any of those modalities, I'd be more than honored to give you a reading of any of those. So go ahead and send in that $15 donation to receive your 5-minute reading, again, of your choice. If you're interested in a psychic reading, that's a topic reading. What are you looking to get clarity or insight on? Are you looking to get clarity or insight on a relationship matter? Are you single and just want to know about love? Are you wondering what's going on with your finances? Are you wondering what's going on with your career? Are you wondering what's going on with your health? Or are you wondering just in general, what does spirit want me to know? What does my team want me to know? What is the information I need? So go ahead and let me know by sending in a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. So come on in. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone's doing fine on this Wednesday. We have a beautiful Wednesday here. And then we have a holiday weekend here as well for anyone who works a 9 to 5. That 4th of July is coming up on Friday. So it's a 3-day weekend for those who are working 9 to 5 jobs. Not in the service industry, though. Sorry, guys. You get no time off. What do you get? You get working. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I do what I do. Just things come out of my mouth. All right, guys, we are doing readings, though. Go ahead and let me know what type of reading we're doing by sending in your $15 donation to the Linktree link in the profile below. Well, not below. The profiles. Picture, Linktree link. Hi, Cassandra. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you, Ivy, for the follow. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. We're just waiting on our next donation to come through. It does not really look like I'm going to the algorithm. Maybe it just needs a few more moments. But it doesn't seem to me as if I'm being approached by the algorithm. Algorithm, bring me to the people who need a reading. Do it. Do it now. Right? Meow. All right, guys. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Hi, MLW. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. So again, for anyone who's new here, maybe you've never seen me before. Hi, hello. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested, I do offer my services here live on TikTok. I also record all of my readings onto YouTube, so you can always rewatch your reading anytime you would like. So it's always available to you. So if you're interested in a reading, I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings, which is a chart reading all about you. It's essentially your blueprint to you, what type of energy you possess, how to work with that specific type of energy, and how to trust yourself when making decisions. It is my favorite modality, but I also, again, do psychic readings and mediumship readings as well. Megan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And if you guys are interested in a reading, I do them for $15 donations. You'll receive a 5-minute reading, but it's of your choice. What type of reading are you interested in receiving? Do you need to know about some insight or clarity about love, relationships, your career, your finances, your health? Or are you just looking for a general message from Spirit, giving you whatever information you need to know. Go ahead and send in that $15 donation to the Linktree link in the profile, and you'll be able to get your reading. And again, there is no wait. So there is no time that you need to wait or anything like that. It is first come, first serve. There we go. So guys, if you're interested in reading, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile. Hello, Muted Glow. Alexia, hello. It's a $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile. I'm not going to read about your brother, though, unless he is online and he wants a reading, because I don't tap into anyone's energy without their consent. Morally, I just don't agree with that, so I don't do that. So I do hope you understand there, Alexia. But thank you so much for your question. I do appreciate it. I just try to do what's right. Try to be as honest as possible as a psychic medium, because there's a lot of scammers out here. So your reputation is really the only thing you got in this business. And I just try to be very upfront and honest and let you know that I don't tap into other people's energy without their consent. Thank you guys for liking the live as well. I appreciate it so much. But we are waiting on our next $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading of their choice. So go ahead and go to the Linktree link in the profile. You can use Venmo, you can use PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. Again, it's a $15 donation. So if you're wanting a reading, I don't do readings for free. I do $15 donated readings. I do require energetic exchanges for my work here, for my services. Alrighty. So human design, Heidi, thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Human design is a chart reading. I'll show you what mine looks like. Perfect. This one is fine. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Nandu. Welcome back, my darling. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Muted Glow. Thank you, Heidi. Yeah, that was an attack for sure. But Nandu, I got you. But I'm going to explain really quickly what human design is, and then we'll get into your reading. Wow, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. Thank you, Enlightened Shadow. I appreciate it. Thank you, Shipra. I don't know if I'm saying your name, but Shiprisa. I hope I'm saying that right. But human design is this. It's a chart reading. This chart is about you. It's your blueprint essentially to you. It reads about what type of energy you have, how to work with your specific type of energy, how to trust yourself with making decisions. That's your authority center. It really tells you your life purpose. It tells you your spiritual gifts. It tells you where you take in energy from others and where you have consistent energy just from yourself. This changed my life forever in the best ways possible. So this is my favorite modality. If you guys are ever interested in it, it is a human design reading. But you can look this up for free yourself if you'd rather check it out free first. Just type in Google human design body graph, human design chart. It doesn't matter. You can look it up. There's free generated charts everywhere, and you can check it out. Girl, I was on the verge of sneezing too. Oh, Nandu does the Muted Glow. Actually, I feel like that's a new name for you, Nandu. I don't know if that's new or not. All right, Nandu, but what type of reading are we doing for you today? Hi, Amber. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile. It is. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I've never seen that profile name before. But it's good to know that it's you, Nandu. I'm going to actually write it down so I don't forget it. Trying to do faceless account. Ooh. I'm not sure what that means. Like a burner account? All right, but Nandu, we are doing your reading here, my love. What type of reading are we doing? No, it's like regular content, but without your... Oh, that makes total sense. No, I'm trying to private for personal reasons or pivot. I get it. My child's name is Noir, more anonymous. That makes total sense. Like I see those, I see psychics do that. I see cooks do that too, where they are able to like put their phone in a certain way where they're just showing you what they're putting in the dish instead of like having your face involved. Should I try C and open up to her? Okay, so this looks like possibly a love reading. So let me know if it's about love. If it's not about love, tell me, you know, if it's about friendship, because it could be either love or friendship, but this feels more like potential love interest. Should I trust C and open up to her? So let's see what's going on. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 36 minutes. 1 hour and 36 minutes. Just doing some cleansing breaths here. And guys, after non-due, we don't have anyone else on the list. So if you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. All right, this is for our friend non-due, non-due, non-due. All right, Spirit, what should non-due know about C? Should non-due trust C? Should non-due trust C? What should non-due know about trusting C? No, not unless you send in a $15 donation, darling. Not unless you do a $15 donation. And if your kid is, I can read about you and your child because I don't have your child's consent, but I don't do any free readings. And I've already replied to you a few times about that. I don't come to your job and ask for free services. Please have the same respect for my job. Thank you. All right, non-due. The first thing that I'm feeling here, it's just I feel like I want to trust this person. I feel like I want to trust them. I feel like there's something here that's like, I feel like I need to bite my tongue though. Like I want to trust this person, but like I want to bite my tongue at the same time. To me, it feels like this person talks a lot. So I feel like this person probably would share whatever you share with them because I just feel like they just talk. That's what it feels initially. I feel like I already cut the deck, so we're just going to read the bottom here. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card of imparting knowledge, imparting wisdom. This is a leader. This is a role model. This is somebody who's very spiritual, but understands the organized religions, such as Christianity, Judaism, and Muslim. Yeah, Muslim religion. I don't know how to say that right. And I'm in Dearborn, so either way, I shouldn't say my actual city. Either way, but it just feels like this is somebody who's trying to impart wisdom or give you maybe unsolicited advice, or feels very much like they have all the answers, but they might not have all the answers. They just seem like they have all the answers. So let me see what's going on. When I look at these cards, I get the Five of Pentacles first. The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling out in the cold and desolate, feeling like, I don't know if I can trust this person. I don't know if this person's going to have my back. I don't know if this person's going to let me into the church. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but it does feel like I'm kind of on the outs. I'm on the outs with this person. And it's like I have to weigh my options back and forth. Like, how do I get back here? How do I get into the warmth of this church? How do I get out of the cold? How do I get out of being on the outside? How do I get on the inside? But really, it's about trusting yourself. That's what it's really about. It's about trusting yourself. It's about taking your power back, not letting anyone take it from you like they might have had before. But this is very much like, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I want. I know what I'm going for. And I know that I'm going to receive what I want. The Five of Swords is a conflict card. Okay. All fives are about conflict. But the Five of Swords is very much this energy of, I have conflict, but I'm victorious in that conflict. I take my power back. I disarmed these two and I took what was mine. Okay. So this could be your peace of mind, because the swords is about the mind. It's the air signs. This could be about taking action that you need to and following that mind. Hi, Teresa. I want to clarify her. Yeah, I would not trust her. I wouldn't trust her. Because I clarified the Seven of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords is the liar, the cheater, the thief card. Okay. We're talking about somebody, should we trust? No, because this person to me with the Four of Pentacles, it's like they keep everything close to the chest and then they'll say whatever they need to say in those times. Like, I'll wait to, like, if you're venting about somebody, they're going to be like, yeah, this person sucks. Yeah, you're right. And then go to that person and be like, you can't believe what Nandu just said about you. And like, they just shit stir. Like, having the Seven of Swords come out, especially with a reading of trust, and they have not come out at all yet today. This is not it. But this is somebody, the Page of Pentacles is the last card here. We might pull another card. It depends on how much time we have left after I explain the card. But the Page of Pentacles is somebody who's new. So this could be somebody who's new to your friend group. This is somebody that you could have met in school or at a job, because Pentacles are material gains. She is very studious. You can see her little backpack behind there. She's very studious. Studio. I don't know. That's not anything to do with anything, but that's Phil Collins. But the Page of Pentacles is starting something new. They are grounded because they're earthbound. So this could be something like you're just trying to like study this person, possibly. You're trying to like really like understand where this person's coming from and what's going on with this person. But I would not trust them. I mean, the Seven of Swords is really all we need for this, is saying like, don't trust them, because they're going to make you feel out in the cold. They're going to make you feel unbalanced, unkiltered. They're probably going to make you feel like a little crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is a narcissist type. I wouldn't be surprised by that. If they're not a narcissist type, then they just don't know how to be a friend. A friend to all is a friend to none. Okay. Friend to all is a friend to none. Period. Point blank. All right, Nandu, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sending in your $15 donation. I really do appreciate it so much. Thank you. Said period. Teresa said period. I added the stat for you because it just felt like it needed it in that moment. But Nandu, I hope that helps, my love. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it so much. And guys, if you don't mind tapping that screen, doing a tap, that would be very helpful to get me further into the algorithm. Wednesday's been a little bit of a rough day. It's been a little rough day, but we're getting the job done here today, and we are going to stay on for at least another hour. I started at 10 today, or a little before, after 10. So I'm going to get off around 1 because I do have a task to complete today. So I did have to go on a little bit early today. Good day to you. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate you. We are waiting on our next donation to come through, though. So if you have a $15 donation, Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, is how you can get on the list to get your reading. Just making sure I didn't miss anything, and I didn't. Just want to make sure, because from time to time, I miss something here and there. So, but yeah, we are doing readings. So I do psychic readings. So that's a topic matter if you're looking for something with a topic. So Bobby, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. That's that first link. Go ahead and send in your $15 from there. There is no wait. So you are going to get your reading right away today. Let's check it out. But that is how you get on the list. And again, you're going to receive a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. I do a recorded reading on YouTube as well. So it will be recorded and put on my profile. So you can watch your reading anytime you like, right from YouTube. And if you do go onto YouTube, please give me a subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I have to get to 500 followers or 500 subscribers to get the ability to do like subscriber benefits like I do here. Gigi, thank you for the follow. The subscriber benefits that I do here on TikTok is that whenever you donate $15 or more, anytime that I am live, you are going to receive a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. I also do subscriber only Saturdays where I go live on Saturday and you are going to get your free reading on Saturday plus a chance to get a discounted reading. So instead of $15, it is $10 and you're going to receive a 5-minute reading. But anytime you send in that $15 donation, does not matter the days, just as long as I'm live, you are going to receive that that 6-minute reading right from there. All right, guys. So again, there is no wait at this time. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. We are just waiting on the next one. Let me know that you want a reading by sending in that $15 donation. And also, what I really wanted to say was if you can tap that screen, like the live, that would be really helpful to get me further into the algorithm. I'd really appreciate it so much. So thank you, thank you. Oh, Teresa sent one in. I didn't see it. So let me see. Let me see. Through your website. Okay. It has not come through the website yet. Because I did look there first because you do typically send in through the website. Usually when it goes through, it will come right away onto the booking list. But I don't see you on the booking list quite yet. Kiana, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website is how you can submit your donation here. I'm just giving it a second here to like go through. Teresa, if you can go back into the website, I don't know if you're still there or not, but if you can go back into the website and make sure that the payment went through, or if you have a confirmation email, if you can forward your confirmation email to humandesignwithmelody@gmail.com, since this is not working or it's not showing me on my end. My bank says payment pending, no email yet. So weird, right? That is super weird. That's never happened before. That's new. Rod, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. But thank you for your question. Also, Teresa, if you can check your spam account, make sure it didn't go in spam. What are you talking about? Live visibility restricted. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it primarily directs people off the platform. What? This is crazy. So I do donations. I don't know where you're saying it says payment instead of donation. I do donations. $15 donations is how you get a reading here. And if you're referring to the little thing that comes up when you first go live, it literally does not allow the word donation. So that's why it doesn't say donation there, but these are donated readings, $15 donation readings. I can't believe that I'm restricted right now. This is crazy. I'm not telling anyone to go to, this is the first time I've ever seen a restriction saying that I'm telling people to get off the platform. I'm not telling people to get off the platform. I literally didn't even say that. I have not directed anyone to YouTube. I just record on YouTube and I let you guys know that I record on YouTube. But I'm not telling anyone to go there. All I'm saying is go to the Linktree link or my, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, and then come back here and get your reading. Like, this doesn't make any sense. I've never seen this before. And I've been doing this for 2 years, 2+ years. I am so frustrated right now by that. And I'm also frustrated that my website is not letting your payment go through. Teresa, I got it. Oh, you donated twice. It looks like I got 2 donations from you. Did you mean to donate twice? Are you okay with doing that? I got it now. It came through. But it's not letting me go. God damn it. Oh gosh, yes, that's fine. Okay, Teresa, I got you twice. Thank you, Teresa. I'm so upset though, but I'm gonna get over it. It'll be fine. All right, so what's the first reading that you are interested in receiving here today? Do you want to do 1 minute, 1 10-minute reading, or do you want to do 2 5-minute readings or 2 6-minute readings? Excuse me, you're a subscriber. So you get a 12-minute reading for one, or you can do 2 6-minute readings. Sure, absolutely, we can. What is the first topic of your first reading, or whatever reading you're interested in? Which reading are we doing for you? Sorry, I'm a little flustered. I just feel a little flustered in this moment because I literally cannot. Oh, weird. It says creating order instead of paid. What does that mean, creating order? This order is being created, but it's taking a bit longer than usual. Check back later. I'm going to give you the readings anyways, Teresa, because you are not somebody who comes into my live and just asks for freebies anyways. You always donate. We'll do money for you first. Okay. I don't understand what the fuck's going on. I am so at a loss right now with everything. Okay. So Teresa, let's check it out. We're going to do some cleansing breaths. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 54 minutes. 1 hour 54. Oh, appeal approved. Okay, perfect. I'm back on the FYP page. No, it just told me my appeal is approved. So my live visibility is no longer being restricted, which it should have never been. It should have never been restricted. That's crazy. Like, I'm literally just telling people to donate and then come back. That's all I'm doing. So that's wild. Yay. Yeah, right. One good thing at a time. All right, let's check it out. All right, Spirit. This is for our friend Teresa. Spirit, what does Teresa need to know about finances? Spirit, what does Teresa need to know about finances? Spirit, what does Teresa need to know about finances? What's going on here for Teresa? oh, my stomach just dropped in my stomach. Just straight up dropped. So it feels like to me when it comes to money that things are a little tight, things are a little uncomfortable. But there's a part of me that just feels like I know I'm going to make it through. Like I know I'm going to make it. I know I'm going to make it. I know I'm going to make it. Like it just feels that way to me very prevalently of I can do it. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. So if that's the attitude you have, keep that attitude because that's going to really generate wealth coming your way. I'm a money magnet. Money comes easily to me. I'm a money magnet. Money comes easily to me. I am a money magnet. Money comes easily to me. Say it with joy. Say it with exuberance. Say it with meaning. Say it with your whole chest. And that you're a money magnet. And feel that energy of money coming towards you, hitting you from all angles. Money coming at me from all angles. Money coming at me because I'm able. Money coming at me, making me smile. Money coming at me for a while. Hell yeah, dude. The Four of Swords is here. The Four of Swords is the take a break card, the meditation card, the I'm going to chill out card, and I'm just going to take a moment card. So this is a moment of like rest, relaxation, meditation. I'm getting meditation a lot with this, to be honest with you. With meditation, if you're good at meditation, I definitely suggest doing a money meditation where you can make a money jar, shake it up a little bit, a little shimmy of the money jar. Sit there in your meditation and just have your mantra of a money magnet and just feel that energy come your way. That's what that feels like to me. So taking your time, taking a break, taking a rest, and just knowing that it's going to come for you. It's going to come in. Yeah, I see that conflict. I felt it in the body. Yeah, money's rough, my love. Money is very, very rough. We're probably going to end up pulling another card because I want to. Okay. We are going to start with the Tower and the Moon and the Five of Wands. Tower is sudden change and sudden upheaval. So you could have gotten let go from a job. You could have quit a job, but there's something sudden that had happened out of nowhere that has now caused a lot of deception or a lot of feelings of like, I don't know what to do. This deception could just be from the falling of the tower. I mean, like, I didn't see that coming. I wasn't expecting that. But this is going to cause growth and evolution, even though there's a conflict happening right now because the Five of Wands is like chaos. We're gaining wisdom and we're gaining insight. And this is a card of trusting your intuition. This is Pisces. Pisces is the most intuitive sign in the zodiac. Okay, because they're the natural ruler of the 12th house of spirituality, intuition, mental health, unseen circumstances, unknown enemies, that type of thing. So this is all kind of related to one another here. We have the Hierophant, which is a leader, is a role model, is somebody who's going to impart wisdom on you. So when somebody is imparting wisdom on you and you've asked for this, you're like, I really need information. Like, how do I improve my finances? How do I improve my money? I would trust in this person because this person feels like they're a motivator. They're going to get you to transform and how you need to transform, get you back out there. This king is getting off their throne. They're uncrossing their legs. They're literally leaving the throne. So they're wanting to do something that's passion, that's desire, that's motivating them. So this could be your opportunity to start something new that has to do with your passions and your desires and your motivations, and learning how to do it through, trial and error, essentially. The Hanged One is somebody who hung themselves up by their own ankle to see the world in a new light. Hi, Jenny. To see the world in a new light, to become enlightened, have a spiritual awakening with this. I feel like I'm going to pull even more cards here because I don't necessarily like how these cards are right now, and I want to see where we can end it. But there is going to be a change of perspective here when it comes to money, when it comes to your finances, and knowing like you are going to gravitate towards that. You are fiery, you are warm, you're inviting. You may even have a bubbly type personality here, and that's going to work for you in the best ways possible. But we do have to be realistic about money right now. There's going to be a really good new beginning that's fated. Hell yeah, dude. I want to do one more. All right, we pulled 4 more cards here. You got a lot of cards here. New beginning in your emotions, in your intuition, in your creative endeavors. If that's what you are, if you're a creative type, I would get to creating. If you're an intuitive type, I would get to intuitiveness and learning how to do intuition. Again, like I said, meditation came in very strongly here with this card. So I do think meditation is key to everything, to calming your nerves, to knowing that you're a money magnet, to start something new. Nisha, I'm doing donated readings at this time. It's a $15 donation. We have the Magician and we have Judgment. This is something you're fated to, and you have everything you need to start this new beginning, to trust your intuition. So I would definitely learn meditation and get to meditating, and just know, like, meditation doesn't just all of a sudden awaken you. It takes time. It took me 2 years to fully develop my gifts. And that's like consistently meditating, consistently doing, spiritual work, spiritual practices, learning, reading. I didn't take any classes personally. And if you want to, you can take a class. It's not a problem. But personally, I just knew I could do it. I just knew I could do it because I knew I was born this way. So I just knew I could do it. So I just got books. I learned from books. I learned through other creators. But meditation is going to be key to this, but there is going to be a new beginning here for you. That's going to be really beneficial. That's going to be really setting you up for success. Okay. Especially with the sun here, and trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. She does not come out for non-intuitives, period. You're ready for this. You're ready for this next chapter. You just have to get through this bullshit first. Okay. Get through the bullshit, and then that new chapter is going to come in, and it's going to really change the game here. So there could be a spiritual awakening that's happening. That's going to cause you to realize what it is that you want to do. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you are an intuitive, an empath, a medium. It's all sorts of different things. Not even sure where to start. So start with meditation. How you're going to do meditation is how I do meditation. That's how I teach it. You can choose any breathing exercise that you like better. But I personally, with my ADHD, love box breathing. That's what it's called. The type of breath that I do is box breathing. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in on a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Earth, air, fire, water. Let it go. You've been doing meditation. Perfect. So keep doing the meditation. Keep doing the mantra. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just assume people don't know how to do it. So sorry. So I apologize for that. But just keep doing that. Keep the meditation. Keep the connection. And I just feel like there's something here intuitively that you're going to start, whether it's your own spiritual business, you start reading people. Because again, you got the high priestess, and she doesn't come out for anybody. She comes out only for intuitives, only for people who have gifts that they're willing to work with. So go for there. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's cyclical. Everything is cyclical. Everything is a cycle. So right now you're just kind of on a down, and you're not alone, girl. Me too. On a downswing, and then you're going to get prepared for your upswing. Then you're going to get prepared for your downswing. Then you can get prepared for your upswing, that type of thing. So right now you're on the downside, but things will improve. Things will start in. There is a new beginning coming in that is going to be looking lucrative for you, something you're fated to do, something you're meant to do, something that's going to level you up. That's what the Judgment card's all about. All right, Teresa. So we got the first reading done. So hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that gave you clarity or insight about finances. But I do see that, yeah, it's a little rough right now, to say the least. But Teresa, what's the second reading we're doing? You're welcome. Hi, Kendra. What's that second reading we're doing for you? And guys, after Teresa, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link is in the profile. You can send in your $15 donation, then come right back here to TikTok to get your reading. And I think I'm going to have to verbalize it that way so that they don't restrict me by saying that I'm taking them off the platform. I am not. All right, Teresa. Let me, you weren't being filtered a moment ago. I hope you're not being filtered now, because we still got your second reading to do, darling. Yep. And also the payment went through, by the way. It finally went through. So whatever was going on behind the scenes on the website side of things, everything has gone through now. So you did get that second donation in. And just in case you are being filtered, I'm going to reach out to you right now. Oh no, you can choose please or spirit choose. Okay, we can do a general. We can do a general reading, unless you want to do human design. So let me know if you'd rather do human design reading, but we can do a general and see what spirit wants you to know. It's not a problem. So let me know if that's okay with you. All right, Teresa, this one's going to be 2 hours and 5 minutes. And this is for Teresa. Spirit, what does Teresa need to know? What's the message for Teresa? Spirit, what does Teresa need to know? What does Teresa need to know? Spirit, what does Teresa need to know? What's going on for our friend Teresa? I want to do one more shuffle here because that one I didn't like very much. Tops of these shuffles are being terrible. One more. Let's do a good one, Spirit. Okay. Check it out. All right, so we do have the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The 8 of Cups is something you're walking away from. This is probably going to be in September, whenever you walk away from whatever you're walking away from. Could be this whole tower moment that we had in the last reading, potentially. But you're walking away from it. September is the next set of eclipses. So it feels completion. It feels like something's being completed for whatever reason in September. So let's see what the other cards have to say. But you are going to be walking away from something. We got the moon again. So when we get a card twice, it is something to really pay attention to. So the moon is a card of deception. It's a card of intuition. It's a card of unseen circumstances and unknown enemies that is causing growth and evolution. You can see there's a dog mask and a wolf mask right there. Dog is here, wolf is there. We have the hermit's face in the eclipse. And it's interesting that you got 2 eclipses. Again, there's an eclipse here. You can see that. And there's an eclipse right here. So I definitely think something is coming in September for you. So we do have to wait about 2 months to get to September. But there is something in September that's going to come in that's going to be very, I feel illuminated, like a full moon illumination. Like it feels very illuminating to me. But you're probably going to see what has been keeping you down, keeping you out, keeping you feeling like meh with the moon going in September. I don't know if I know the north node and the south node in astrology just moved into into Pisces and Virgo. That's good because I feel in the dark and stuck. So I feel like September there's going to be an illumination because this is what you're talking about. That's what you're talking about. Feeling stuck and in the dark, the 7 of Pentacles, putting a lot of work into something and not receiving a hell of a lot out of it. And you're like, what are you talking about? I put the energy, I put the time, I put the work, I put the care that I needed to put into it. And this is all I get. This is it. This is all I get. So just know like this, I do see that in the cards right here, the stuckness, the like I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing and it's not really panning out. And it does depend on your rising sign where those lunar nodes are. And I don't know when the nodes are going to turn again. So I am going to Google when the nodes are moving in astrology because I want to know when they're moving to. Because you have the strength to do this. You have the strength to move forward. You have the strength to do whatever it is that you need to do. Keep moving forward. Keep on swimming. Keep on swimming, right? So there is a lot going on here that you are going to have to deal with, but you are absolutely strong enough to do so. You see that infinity symbol? Consistent access to it, all right? Consistent access to your strength. When we talk about strength, we're talking about Leo. We're talking about the 5th house of creativity, short-term dating. There's something else I can't think of right now at the top of my head, but this is more creativity, spotlight type energy, especially if you're a Leo rising. Your money houses are being affected by the lunar nodes, okay? I am a Leo rising, okay? South node's in my second house of income. North node is in my 8th house of other people's money, taxes, things of that nature. So just be very cautious about what's going on, but just know you're strong enough to get through it. We have the Queen of Swords, which is Libra. Libra is the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships. She is also a truth seeker. She's actionary. She takes action when she needs to. She's a great communicator. She's a great partner. She's a great friend. She's a great person to have on your side. She's transformative. You see the butterfly. Anytime we have butterflies, it means transformation. But she is absolutely somebody who is going to wear her heart on her sleeve. You know exactly where she stands at all times. So just don't let go of your integrity. Don't let go of your moral code. Don't let go of things that make you you because of this situation that you're dealing with right now. Thank you, Frenchie, for the heart me, because you're going to rise up. She rises to the occasion. Period. Point blank. She rises to the occasion. Okay. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. After September, I feel like your money is coming in. After September, I do feel like your money is coming in. I don't know if you know what your rising sign is. If you know what your rising sign is, we can talk about where the North Node and the South Node are at this time. I don't know when it's going to move. It looks like it's like a year and a half in the signs. So yay. But this is abundance coming in. So we're going to pull another card because we have time to do so. You got my favorite. This is the first time death has come out at all today. Death is all about death and rebirth. This is the 8th house. Scorpio is the 8th house, the natural ruler of the 8th house. Other people's money, taxes, income, death and rebirth, which is just another fancy name for transformation. You got the sun in the back there. You see that sun? The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. It is behind these 2 towers, which is extremely interesting because the moon in traditional tarot in the Rider-Waite deck has 2 towers here. Has 2 towers. That is what they're saying. The sun is coming out after the moon, after this deception, after this tough time. Trusting your intuition, though, during this time is going to help you. It's going to let things fall away. September is not Scorpio season. It's October to November. But I do feel like within Scorpio season, like things are going to really be back in working fashion, back in working order, okay? But I do hope that helps there, Teresa. I hope it gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. There's some big stuff happening in September. Something's happening in September that's very big. Ooh. That's not helpful. I'm just looking to see when the nodes are changing. Thank you. I'll stay strong and be patient. A virtue that I am learning. I used to say it's a virtue I don't have, like patience is a virtue. I used to say it's a virtue I don't have. But I feel like I do know how to learn it, or I can learn it. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me birth for those of you who are unaware. All right. January, making a period of spiritual growth, releasing perfectionism, and embracing intuition and compassion. Because they go in reverse, it would be Aquarius and so Aquarius and Leo. I think so. Yeah, it's April 28th next year. Is when it will turn into the Leo, Aquarius Leo axis. So we have a good year still in this, essentially. Well, actually, we're kind of removed from April now. So we have a good 9 months left of this transit. All right, guys. So we are looking for the next donation to come through. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Check out the Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, is how you can submit your $15 donation. Once you submit that $15 donation, come back to TikTok and get your reading. I just need to say that last part because I got a new restriction that I had not seen before, that they did accept my appeal, which was saying that I'm directing people off the website, which I am not doing that because I'm doing readings on here. I'm just telling people to get their donations in to get their reading. There is no wait at this time. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website is how you can get that donation in. All righty. Woo, Wednesday has been a day. I'm grateful for it regardless of anything. I'm grateful to be here live on TikTok. I'm grateful to be giving you guys readings of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design. I love your sassy tea and tarots. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I haven't done them in a minute. Last week was pretty rough. I really should start doing tea and tarot again. But last week I don't know if I don't know where you're at. You might be on the other side of the country, but I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Michigan. We had a heat dome last week that reached like over 100 in temperature, and it made our AC go out the very first day of that heat dome. Our internet went out. I got scammed out of money. I cut myself. I fought with my dad. I still have throat issues from screaming at my dad. It's getting better. But I still hear like the vocal fry. So hopefully that heals up soon. There was something every day that had happened last week. So I just felt so gassed from everything that I just didn't start up tea and tarot again. But I'm going to start it up tomorrow. I'll start it up again tomorrow. Or maybe I'll do it later today. Who knows? Who knows? Anything could happen. All right. But we are waiting on our next donation to come through, guys. Because it's almost my closing time anyways, because I did start at 10 today. If I don't receive another donation in just a little bit, I'm hoping to at least get one more donation. I'm hoping for at least one more. I might call it a little bit early because there is a task that me and my partner have to do today. So I might just get started on that task a little bit earlier. But I am hoping for one more reading, guys. If you want to at least get a reading in, again, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. I always aim for a minimum of 10 people to read every day. So I am hoping to at least get my minimum in. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Whew. Actually, thank you, Kelly, for liking the live. Thank you. If you guys can like the live, that will help me get further into the algorithm and maybe find that unicorn out here today on Wednesday, which is honestly, Wednesdays are always kind of like this from my memory. Like Wednesdays are not usually like a really, thank you, Stu, for the heart me, like a really vibrant day for me. I think it's just kind of everyone's in that midweek slump here, and they're like, oh my God, can we get to the weekend already, please? But luckily, this Friday, for anyone who works a 9 to 5, is getting a 3-day weekend. Anyone who works in the service industry, I feel you. I'm so sorry. I worked in the service industry most of my life. There was only like I'm gonna say like maybe a 5-year stint in like 9 to 5s. I did 2 years then. I did it until 21. like, I guess, a 6-year stint, 6 or 7 year stint in corporate life. It's for the birds, man. Corporate life, it's not for me. It's not for me. I never want to be in like fancy clothes. I just want to be in comfy clothes. I always come online in like literally my pajama pants because that's what I want to do. I want to be in my comfy clothes. I don't want to be uncomfortable ever. So I always come in like my sweats or whatever, nice, concert tee, because I love going to shows. I love going to concerts. I've been going to shows since I was 14. My first show was Deftones, or my first real show. My first actual concert was Alice Cooper again. Love it. I've been seeing Deftones for over 20 years at this point. I literally saw them April 1st of this year, as well as my very first show as I was 14 at St. Andrew's Hall. It was amazing. And it caught me the bug. So I've been to many, many shows, many, many concerts. I just love them. So every time I go to a show now, when I was a kid, I could not really afford to get concert tees. But every time I go to a show now, I get a concert tee. And the next show I'm going to is Kesha, and I'm going to be buying a Kesha shirt. I'm very excited. Halsey was the last show I went to back in June last month. That show was fantastic. She ended up going on the B stage, and she was literally, I'm going to say 4 or 5 rows, hi Secret Squirrel, in front of me because she went behind there, and it was so much fun. I was just like struck. I was like, oh my God, Halsey's right here. But she sang a song that I should have known, but it wasn't an album that I was super familiar with. Out of the 5 albums she has, I'm not familiar with like Manic so much. That was the one that it was on, actually. So she looked right at me, and that's the only song I couldn't sing back to her, and I felt like such a fool. And then she sang Darling, which is off of If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. And I knew that song, but she didn't look at me then. I ruined it. Like I do everything. Secret Squirrel, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, if you're interested in a reading. Hi, hello, says scared. What are you scared? Oh no, did I miss something? What are you scared for? Tell me what your problems are, my child. Hopefully I'll get you unscared. But yeah, so we're doing donated readings at this time. I am looking for one more donation at least, if not more than one more. But just let me know in the comments. Not let me know in the comments. Just go to the Venmo, PayPal, or my website to send in that $15 donation. Come back to TikTok once you send in that donation, and we'll get your reading right away to you. There is no wait at this time. No wait. Tiara, hey, I didn't even see you come in. Hey, Tiara. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. There you are. She's here. What type of reading are we doing for you, my darling? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Ooh. Yeah, I assume your cousin is passed away. That's the assumption I get from that. Yes. All right. Let's check it out. Your timestamps right now we're at 222. So good things are coming your way. You have luck on your side. So I saw 222, but really your reading is going to start at 224 because I'm going to do some cleansing breaths right here. And then we're going to call in your cousin here. But just know you got a reading at the perfect time of 222. So good things are coming your way. All right, we're just doing some cleansing breaths. And just as a recap for anyone who's new here, if you are doing a mediumship reading, I'm going to give you evidence. The evidence that I get, you just Confirm Cheyenne's her name. Okay, perfect. You just give me yeses or nos. Yes, this makes sense. No, this doesn't make sense. Or I don't know, because sometimes things that come through, we just don't know. Hi, cleaning. It's 77. So that's all I'm going to ask for. Not too much information at all. Cheyenne's perfect. Giving me her first name is totally fine. But yeah, so let me know what makes sense or what doesn't make sense, and then we'll give you some messages. All right, this is for our friend Tiara. We're getting in contact with cousin Cheyenne. Cousin Cheyenne. Cousin Cheyenne. So first thing that comes to is like laughter. I hear she sounds like a little kid's laugh, like not like a fully developed laugh. So I don't know if she passed away super young. I haven't gotten that connection quite yet, but I just hear like this giggle when I said cousin Cheyenne, because I don't think you've ever called her that before, and it made her giggle. 20. Okay, don't give me too much information. I'm gonna see what comes through though. But she just makes me feel like she has like this giggle to her that's very like bubbly, a little kiddish, but very cute. Very cute. When it comes to her passing, she makes me feel like I get two different things. I get two different things with her passing. So I don't know if she was sick and then she died suddenly, because I get a sudden death, but I also feel a little like in my stomach, I feel a little unwell. So I don't know if she was sick before her passing or if she had gotten diagnosed with something, but she makes me feel like it was quick though. Whatever it was that had happened, it made me feel like she went very quickly, because I get car accident as well, with both of those together. So it just makes me feel like whatever it is, like she might have been sick before and then she had passed very suddenly. Because car accident doesn't feel necessarily accurate here. I think they're just trying to give me quick. Let me know if that makes any sense there, Tiara. Because I feel very tired as well. I feel exhausted. Like I wish I could sleep. Kind of like an in and out type of situation. But it makes me feel like before her passing, like when she was healthy and good, she makes me feel like she was very like spotlight. She might have been a Leo of some sort, whether a Leo rising, moon, or sun. But it makes me feel like vibrancy, makes me feel like center of attention, makes me feel very like loving though, and very like giving at the same time. She was a Leo. But she makes me feel very loving and very protective of the people she loved too. I feel like she was a firecracker as a teenager, like a firecracker. Like she didn't take shit. She did not take shit. Um, and I don't think she liked it when other people were being picked on or other people were being mean to anyone else. I feel like she'd be somebody who like stand up and say something about it, because she did not approve of that behavior. And happy soon to be birthday. Her birthday might be at the end of this month or next month, because that's Leo season. You guys make me feel like when you guys were together, partners in crime, like peas in a pod. Like I don't know, you guys played Barbie, played house. Like she's giving me a lot of like little kid vibes from her. So I feel like you spent a lot of time in childhood with her, a lot of play with her. Um, she just makes me feel like you guys were very close in that way. Hi Barbie, thank you for the heart me. When I think about her passing, she does make me feel like no one was prepared for it. Like nobody was prepared for it. Nobody was thinking it was actually going to happen, like she was going to pass. Like she doesn't, like it came as a huge shock. It feels like it reverberated around the whole community, like the shocking passing of her. Let me know if any of this is making sense by saying yes or no, or I don't know. But it just felt like nobody saw it coming. It was an OD. Okay. So sickness, that makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. Because I do believe addiction is a sickness. I really, truly believe that in my heart of hearts. And then the quickness, the car accident, that makes, okay, putting that together. Usually, like, I feel like something like rugs related TikTok, don't filter me. But it just felt quick and sick. But before she got into the rugs, it feels like that's what she's wanting to concentrate on. Like she doesn't seem like she wants to talk about the rugs part of her life. Like she wants to talk about like the rugs and schmurder. No. Like she just doesn't seem like she's like talking about that to me. She's like, remember our childhood, remember the fun we had, remember the vibrancy, remember the center of attention. Like she wants you to remember that. So I feel like that's why she's bringing up all this childhood stuff instead of like her passing and what had happened and all of that stuff. So if you're thinking about it like a lot and like thinking about it over and over and over again, it's your sign to like just remember how you guys felt around each other, how you loved each other, how you cared about each other. And that's what I feel like she really wants you guys to remember. Like she doesn't want to be remembered in the way of the OD, but facts are facts at the same time. Sorry to say, Cheyenne, but facts are facts. So I get not wanting to like also just think about the good times, but thinking about the completion of her life at the same time. But Tiara, I hope that helped. I hope it made sense. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight in some way. I'm so sorry about the passing of your cousin Cheyenne. But she makes me feel like she has an innocence about her, even though like doing rugs is not quite innocent, but it just feels like she does have like this innocent quality about her. That's just kept coming through, like this little kid, little innocence coming through. So, but I do hope that helped there, Tiara. My heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry for your loss. You're welcome, darling. You're very welcome. Alrighty, guys. So we are still live. I am planning on being live for at least 18 more minutes. But if nobody sends in a donation, that's going to be okay. I do have to get off a little bit early, and at least we hit the minimum here today. So I'm not too upset about it by any means. But Tiara, let me know if that made sense. You can message me privately if you'd rather, but I wasn't really hearing if like a lot of that made sense or not. And I do hope it did. But you can message me privately if you'd rather, or you can let me know here in the comment section if most of the evidence made sense, or all the evidence hopefully made sense. I would hope all of it did. But yeah, for anyone else who wants a reading, though, it's a $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get your donations in and then come right back to TikTok, and you will be able to get your reading underway. There is no wait at this time. But I am going to give it to 45, wherever 45 is for you, top of the hour. Any tips for trusting spirit? Oh, it's a lesson. It's a lesson. How I learned how to trust spirit the most, honestly, is when they started to like touch me and make me feel them like in my body. But before that, it was through meditation. So I would take a notebook here. I would take a paper, pen, notebook, whatever, sit in my meditations. And if I heard anything, if I saw anything, if I felt anything, I would just write it down. Whatever it was, just write it down. Because this is a physical representation of what you went through with it in your meditation. And the meditation is how you connect to the spiritual realm. So write it down and then come back to it. Give it a week, give it 2 weeks, give it a month. Come back to it. What out of that happened? What out of that ended up being predictions? And what out of that just ended up being things that you were writing down? Things that were in your mind, in your head that you had to sort out. That is a good way to start trusting spirit. Another good way to start trusting spirit is all through meditation, period, but calling in your guides, making an ancestral altar and like really sitting at the altar and meditating at the altar, talking to your guides, talking to your past loved ones, talking to your angels, and just knowing, like making a relationship with them. And then asking them things like, if I'm supposed to do something, send me a monarch butterfly. Am I supposed to do this thing? Send me a dove. It doesn't have to be a white dove, it can be a brown dove. We have naturally brown doves over in my neck of the woods. You can start asking them to send you things. Send me a random penny, send me a dove. Do something that is manageable, not something that is like, move mountains for me. Not like, just go outside and see where the magic is, right? Going and meditating in grass and taking walks in nature and being in nature, because the spiritual realm, it's part of the physical realm. The spiritual realm and the physical realm, they like this. Okay. They're hand in hand, they're together. So outside is magical. Outside, there's magic trees growing from roots, and we just think it's mundane because they're there all the time. Life is magic, period. Period. No matter if it's trees or humans or animals or anything in between. So trusting in spirit is a practice. You're going to fail at it. You're going to fail at it. And I want you to fail, because failure is just another word for growth. And I want you to grow. I never want you to become stagnant. I never want you to become complacent, because that to me is metaphorical unalivement. Okay. Becoming stagnant, becoming still, not wanting to learn anymore. Stagnancy to me is unalivement. But trusting in yourself, trusting in magic, trusting in spirit, knowing that everything's going to work out for you, and growing and learning and failing is all part of that journey. Okay. I'm in the active development stage. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Keep meditating. Meditation is the root to everything on here. It took me 2 years to fully develop my skills on my own, but the cards helped me as well. Trust in spirit. The pendulum is not my friend. It is not something I encourage other people to use. I feel like the pendulum is very inaccurate. But if you feel called to the pendulum work, that's, good for you. You go do it. But personally, for me, I stay away from the pendulum. But I love the cards. I love channeling messages and just trusting that whatever comes in, write it down to see if it's true. You're going to see over time, like, yeah, my intuition is getting heightened. It's getting worked. It's just like any other thing, right? You put practice into it, you start developing that skill, you're going to do it much better over time. It's like anything that you start, anything that's new. It's just keep at it, keep going until you feel the difference between, I think this is my intuition and this is my intuition. Okay, you're going to get there. All right, guys. So, thank you, Spirit, for being here. All right, guys, I am going to skedaddle, I think, for the day. I'm going to, you're very welcome, Cleaning 77. If you haven't followed me already, please do follow me. I am going to go live again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'd be happy to be here for you guys. I'm just going to get off a little bit early today. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for anyone who's gotten a reading here, a donated reading. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for sending gifts. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for trusting in me and your readings. I really appreciate you all. Universe, I love you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here at this time doing this work. And then my angels, my ancestors, my guides, thank you for your love, your protection, your guidance, your knowledge. Thank you for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. And I'll be working with you again tomorrow. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll see you then. All right, have a good Wednesday. Bye.